Alright, just testing things and right before I start. Okay, sure. Okay, I think we're okay. What I'm gonna do is start my intro. Hey guys, it's Steel Star here, and today we are playing some more of Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. Sorry, I can't speak. Um, but yeah, we're on episode or part two. When I looked it up, it said that the game like takes about like 10 hours to beat. So I don't know if this is gonna take me like 2 or 3 more days to finish, but we'll see. Let's get started.
So,
What?
what happened next?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Ed, there are some things I still don't quite understand. Why didn't your father want your mother to find out about the Frangles?
You've misunderstood. My father always hid treasures around the house for me. Little presents or just some candy. It was a game.
I see. What happened to your mother? Why was she crying?
She cut herself.
When was the last time you cried because of a little cut?
Maybe it wasn't a small cut. I don't remember much.
She's probably overwhelmed.
Would you say you were a little obsessed with pirates?
Not as much as you are with psychoanalyzing me. I was just a kid.
Do you tend to obsess over things?
Maybe you're the one who's obsessed? Asking the same question over and over again.
One
I
last
was under the distinct impression that psychologists just listened.
Let's just say we'd rather ask questions than listen to half-truths.
Why would I lie to you?
Hey, awesome. I can't wait to see you play.
Ah, come on. Don't you ever get tired of being ridiculous? It's not going to work this time either.
Please. Earlier, I sat down at the edge of the pond. There's something about it that, I don't know, lingers? It's as if I were there right now. The water moved slowly. I liked the sound.
Sorry it took me a minute to start the stream. It was because I was editing a
The
video
air was
for
humid,
YouTube.
sweet. The cool breeze whistled between my fingers. You could barely
Oops.
hear the birds in the distance. It smelled like sap, like bark, like earth.
Yeah, I'm getting it ready for tomorrow.
I imagined myself 8 years old, sitting, smelling, feeling, seeing. And I imagine you, 8 years old. I see you. You've climbed up into the treehouse. You're playing. What are you playing?
Ready to board.
Flanagan, me Hook. It's not in your cabin, Captain Roberts. You better bring it to me soon, unless you want to end up as shark.
Damn it, Eddie! Are you deaf? Come to my office, now!
Okay, Dad. Flanagan, get all hands on deck. Aye, Captain.
He sure knows how to get into characters.
Surprise me presence at the forecastle to discuss highly important matters.
Okay. Uh,
Where did you get all of this?
They're treasures. They're all over the place. They're not actually treasures, but I make it look like it. The trick is half closing your eyes.
the juicy blue.
Why the name?
It's from a movie, The Dreaded Captain Roberts.
Mm-hmm. Do you like being scary?
Only when I'm a pirate.
Okay, let's see. Because there's got to be something else around here that I can analyze, because we're only 66% through. Here. Maybe.
Why is Flanagan so ugly and hunchbacked?
Maybe because he's a little dumb?
Mm-hmm. Are ugly people dumb?
He's kind of like a monster, but cute and fun.
Who gave you all of that?
My dad bought me a ton of pirate toys.
Look closely. Are you sure that toy was bought in a store?
Maybe I found it somewhere, like my treasures. Before, he would give me presents, lots.
Why did he stop?
He's busy.
Oh. Think. Here?
Who built it?
Dad.
Did he build it by himself?
With Mr. Samuels. And Mom and Mrs. Samuels helped.
Why did he yell at you like that?
Sometimes he gets a little upset.
What makes him upset?
The yearning.
What have I told you about coming in here while I'm working?
If I don't knock on the door, you knock on my head.
What do you say you go to the garage and bring me a... you know what? Oh, and most importantly, your mom can't find out.
A secret pirate brotherhood pact?
Sure, but she can't find out. Come on, you're taking forever.
How much does your dad smoke?
I don't know, but he doesn't want to.
Who makes him?
The yearning.
Mm-hmm. Is that what he says? What is your dad writing?
A bestseller.
Will it? Sell, I mean.
He'll never finish it.
You told me about a pirate handshake where you bumped fists. Did that actually happen? Or did you make it up?
It might not have happened, or maybe I saw it in a movie.
Ed, your father, has he ever hit you?
Once.
What happened?
I just wanted to play Minesweeper on his computer. But it turned off. Then Dad came, and he got angry, and turned it on, and couldn't find something, so he got angry. He turned mean, and he looked at me like I was a bad kid.
And your mom, has he ever hit her?
I don't know.
Unfortunately, probably.
So you and your dad made up the Pirate Brotherhood? Or was there anyone else?
No, just me.
And your dad?
I don't know.
So your father hides treasure around the house as a kind of game for you. Do you remember other treasures, aside from the Frangles?
Not right now.
I know it's here in the garage, but where exactly? That is the question, Flanagan. The governor is constantly changing its location. Of course, Captain, but... Enough questions, Flanagan. Start looking.
They look pretty dangerous for a kid.
Mom doesn't let me go in there.
But your dad asked you to go in. Your dad said he would fix it.
I'll never ride my bike again.
Ed, what are you feeling? Ed, what are you feeling?
What should I be feeling?
Okay. Okay, it's all right. Ed, are you okay?
Are you out of your mind? Sit down there. Read this.
The next step in the long process of Joe human self-destruction involved an internal rebellion. His nervous system out of revenge for being mistreated by Joe.
It's all a bunch of crap, Ed. I'll never make it. I'm worthless. You understand? Fucking worthless. I'm worthless. You're worthless. Waste. No
Okay, projector.
How hard you try, okay? You're trapped. Remember that. One day it'll come. It'll never go away. Understand? Remember.
Dad, I have to. Mom is in the kitchen.
Oh, basketball hoop.
Do you like basketball?
Ed, I'm sorry. Who are you talking to?
To you. I love it.
I don't follow it much, to be honest.
Well, I'm sure you'd love it.
Really? Why is that?
Well, because it's awesome.
Oh, sure.
So are you. Let's see if you can guess my favorite.
Definitely Magic Johnson.
Yeah, right. Too obvious. Has to be from this season. Nick Van Exel is my favorite. Nick the Quick. It's not Magic Johnson, of course. But looking at this season, it's a shame. Really a shame.
I don't really know that much about basketball. A little bit. Since I played a little elementary school, but maybe like for a couple months.
You fell, right? How long ago?
Ooh.
Eddie!
I got really hurt, and Mom got really scared. Dad, too. It was epic.
It was epic.
So after falling from the ivy, you didn't get vertigo?
What is that?
Fear of heights.
For Captain Roberts, fear is what's found on the faces of his enemies.
Wait a second. We'll find out if we need to go back.
Is it a normal thing for your dad to get really sad all of a sudden? Or angry? Or happy?
It wasn't before.
Awesome.
Ed, do you drink?
So much. Today I drank a huge glass of water in one gulp.
That's good. It's important to drink water.
Mom, I put everything away. Can I go play now?
Wait. Are you sure there's nothing left in the bag? If I were you, I'd check again.
All signs point to a bottle of...
Oh, sorry.
Give me a break. Oh,
Mom, you're bleeding. That's why you were crying.
oh, sorry, I got some on your drawing.
Does it hurt?
Don't come in!
Ow!
Oh.
Ow! Ow!
Ed! Eddie!
Ah!
Oh, it's a pregnancy test. I think. Sorry I couldn't help. At the time, I was watching something with my mom.
All right. So, you believe me yet, or are you gonna keep at it?
I had to give it a try. Say hello to Joe Human in your sleep for me.
Joe who?
So, Mama. We completed Ed's second therapy. What's next?
You told me about him. Don't you remember?
Order something for dinner, go over afternoon session notes, and something about Robert. Review notes.
It's just what I thought. Ed is unconsciously repressing some of his memories or distorting them. But did he block things out himself or with the help of someone else?
Hmm.
Yes, Claire was avoidant when I asked her about Ed's past. What if she played a part in that repression by being elusive, keeping quiet, pretending certain things never happened? What if Ed, aside from fulfilling his father's dream of becoming a writer, followed in his footsteps in other ways? What if, by driving himself off a bridge, Ed was trying to copy his father?
Hmm.
Yes, it would make sense, unfortunately. What about his mother? How does one deal with a situation like that?
I
As
guess.
far as I know, Ed doesn't have any siblings. I wouldn't be surprised if Maddie had decided not to have the child. Too many questions. I hope Robert has some answers.
Mrs. Lomas, is there anything I can get you?
You don't do dinners by any chance, do you?
No, but there is a wonderful restaurant in Santa Anita, about 5 miles from here.
Oh, thank you. I think I'll order in. It's been a long day.
Oh, good luck with that. They don't usually deliver here. I could make you something, if you'd like. Just this one time. I can add it to your bill. Would you like anything in particular?
Anything you have is fine. I'm not picky.
Just give me a few minutes and I'll bring you something, okay?
Hi, I'm free now. Call me whenever. Hello? If you didn't want to talk, you could have said so. I need to hear your voice. It soothes me. If you were trying to make me feel like shit, it's working. I need you. You're the best thing that's happened to me. I don't know what the hell I did. You treat me like this. Okay, somebody's drunk.
Hey, sweetie. You must be exhausted. Did you find a motel? You should have let me do it for you.
Exhausted is an understatement.
Okay. Well, just stop me when you're falling asleep.
Oh, okay.
So, tell me, how is Ed?
You know I can't.
But I'm paying for it.
That's not going to work.
No, yeah, of course. I know. But he'll be all right, right?
It's still too soon to say, but I'm optimistic.
He's in your hands. He'll be all right. Hey, dish the dirt. So, what do you think of his Aunt Claire?
Have you known her for long?
Just over the phone these last few days, but hey, don't change the subject.
I don't know. I think she's hiding something.
Yeah, I totally get it. Well, I have some bad news.
She's not hiding anything?
She called me a little while ago. On the one hand, she says you're very professional, and she likes how punctual and responsible you are.
Oh, and the bad news?
She's thinking about moving things out of Ed's room so you can bring in the equipment.
Equipment. Like in A Clockwork Orange.
No, I don't think so. No, physical therapy equipment. Walkers and stuff. I don't think she realizes you're a psychiatrist or a psychologist. What is it? I always forget.
Both.
Really? Well, the lady has a whole different picture.
I still don't understand why that's a bad thing. Hold on. Ed hates psychiatrists. I'm sure Claire does too.
No, yeah, for sure. When they find out.
Ed already knows and seems okay with it. As for her, time will tell. Give me a second. I need to think.
Yeah, sure. Take your time, sweetie. I'm in no hurry. Although I did order some dinner, and it should be here any minute now.
Tell me about Ed's parents.
Well, don't know much. His mother died in a car accident.
What?
And his baby sister.
Oh.
So she had it.
And his father killed himself.
I figured. How?
He jumped from a bridge.
And you didn't think to tell me this before.
Well,
No, it just slipped my mind.
Ed is following in his father's footsteps, and I'm sure his first episode of Vertigo came as a result of that trauma.
Yeah, rings a bell.
Robert,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
how did you meet Ed?
Through a mutual friend, one of his college professors. She gave me his manuscript. I loved it, and we met up. The novel was a diamond in the rough, but it needed a lot of editing. Lucky for him, he was talking to the best editor in Los Angeles. It was a few months' worth of work. He would come over, we'd read, talk, drink.
You and Ed, were you pretty close?
Yeah, kind of. He became a good friend of mine until
Robert?
Yeah, no. Sorry.
Are you all right?
Yeah, no, I don't know. The day before yesterday was the anniversary of Veronica's death. I completely forgot about it. It's been 8 years, and that's never happened to me before.
You shouldn't feel guilty.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's just weird. It's like I remember. You said this would happen, didn't you? In our last session.
Possibly.
Oh, dinner's here. I'll be right back. Ah, takeout. A bachelor's best friend. Hey, how's Lou?
I need time.
Oh my, a visit this late, doctor?
Oh, come on. I eat too.
Yeah, right. Of course. I'll leave you to it, sweetie.
Bon appétit.
Talk soon, yeah? Bon appetit.
Mrs. Lomas, your dinner's gonna get cold.
He sure's texting a lot. Well, new messages. Does he ever sleep?
All right, kid. Let's go.
You should have told me first.
Adam. I wanted to tell you as soon as I saw you. It didn't seem right to tell you on the walkie-talkie.
I should have heard it from you, not by accident.
Kid.
We have to find my aunt.
We'll find your aunt.
She's alive, right?
I hope so. Harley is getting ready for the biggest search party you've ever seen, Adam. We've already got over 100 volunteers coming. We'll find her. All right? Let's go.
Sure you don't want me to go down there?
I've done this before. Just pay attention. Give me more or less slack when I tell you to, okay?
You think there's a connection, don't you? Between my uncle and Ed Miller?
According to the forensics, your uncle died
Was murdered.
a little over a week ago. Nine days ago today, Miller tried to kill himself. We are talking pretty much the same day that Miller's car went over that cliff. And the jackass says he was riding with a girl and a baby that no one's ever heard of.
But firemen went down and didn't find anything.
We don't put out fires, and they don't find things. All right, go for it. I'm on the ground. I'm on clipping, all right?
Roger that, boss. I skipped the monthly dinner, Nick. No reason. I just didn't feel like it. I don't know why. Just didn't, you know. I just stayed home, watched some stupid show with Marcello. Maybe if I had gone.
How could you have known? You missed a family dinner. That's it. The real culprit is out there, and we're going to find him. Okay?
Sure we will.
I get why you feel that way. And I have no idea how one gets rid of that feeling. However much time goes by. All I know is that it's pointless. It's like a busted pipe. The more you force it.
Nick, are you getting poetic on me now?
If that doesn't make you smile, I don't know what will.
Asshole.
Ooh.
Nick, you there? Just what I said in the car. I'm sorry.
Adam. Are you getting poetic with me?
You asshole.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Hey. A gun.
Adam, tell Harley to call forensics. We've got work for them.
I didn't get to check out the other thing. Oh, gorgeous.
No!
It's too early, John. I don't...
Do you even listen to me when I talk? Oh, God.
Next week.
Here we go again.
Next week.
There's no traffic now. You know how it gets? If we don't leave before sunrise, we don't get there until lunchtime. I mean, honestly.
Next week, we should leave at a reasonable time. The kids need their rest.
You're saying that as if I didn't care.
Not again, please.
I'm their father. Are you saying I don't care?
No one said that, John. No one.
Okay.
You're not gonna win this fight. Mm-mm. It's over.
Whoa. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. That's bad. Oh.
Why am I telling you this?
I'm sorry, Ed.
It's not just the money, is it? You shrinks are all addicted to other people's pain. You get off on it.
That's
Tell
strange.
me about your father, about his...
See, case in point.
Please.
Oh. Dang, he's driving fast. I'd be sick to my stomach if I was in the car with him.
Aunt Claire really loves you, huh? If she'd brought me all those books, I would have never left my room. What about the birthday cake she's making for you, huh? Come on. Let's see if you remember the ingredients we have to buy. Okay. I'll say one, and then you say one. Baking powder, eggs,
Yes.
flour,
Yes.
butter,
Yes.
molasses,
Yes.
Poor kid. Really been through the ringer.
Well, I've held up my side of the bargain. Somebody must be exhausted from all that listening. So, sandwich before going back home?
You know, um... You do know that what you told me is not how things really happened, right?
Addicts. That wasn't enough for you? You need a double dose of tragedy?
Look at the spiral, please.
You got me out of the hospital. You're a friend of Robert's. But you've just used up the last favor I owe you. So, next ones. Sandwich, car, road, bed. Got it?
Got it. You're 9. Your parents woke you up in the middle of the night to go on a trip. You fell asleep in the car. Your sister is next to you. You hear your parents, and gradually you wake up.
No.
You have several plastic figurines. Can you describe them to me?
They are from... Please, no. No.
Wake up, Eddie.
No.
Wake up.
No.
Wake up.
No.
Wake up.
No, damn it.
I can't do this anymore, John. I can't.
Do you even listen to me when I talk?
Next week.
What did you promise me,
Next week.
For richer, for poorer, in sickness, and in health. Until death fucking do us part! God damn it!
Next week, I'm taking the kids, and I'm leaving. The sooner you get
To
it
be
in
with
your
him.
head.
Am I right?
Not again, please.
With Ginny's father.
Oh.
You seriously think I didn't know about that? That I don't know who he is?
There's nobody, John. Nobody.
You're not gonna tear this family apart. Mm-mm. I'll tear it apart first.
Oh, she's so little. Intentionally did that. It's messed up. The heck? Dude, really? And then he had the evilest face right here. Hold on.
Do you know why your mom decided to have Jenny?
I don't get it. She was just a little seed.
Do you go from San Francisco to Cerro Lake Every weekend?
Mainly in the summertime. The house in San Francisco is really small. And Dad says his imagination doesn't fit inside, so it ends up jumping out the window.
Especially now that they've turned his office into Jenny's room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before, you said your mother winked at you at that point, but actually, she only looked at you. Why?
She would do that sometimes.
Why did you forget the last look she gave you, Ed?
I don't know. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything.
I guess he's either 11 or 12 here. Can't remember if they said or not. He freaking... Whoa. I don't know. It's not in episodes. All I know is it's at least 10 hours runtime. And I played like 2.5 hours yesterday, and I've played like over an hour today. So we've still got quite a bit left, I think.
Did you hurt your collarbone?
The doctor will say the seatbelt saved me, but it burnt my skin. She's asleep, isn't she?
You know she's not, Eddie.
She's crying. Jenny's crying. Is she okay?
You know she's not, Eddie. Before, you told me a blowout caused the accident.
Yep.
But you didn't hear anything, did you, Ed?
That's what Dad will tell the police.
Do you still have that figurine?
I'll lose it.
Will your father keep drinking from that day until his last?
Aunt Claire won't let him.
Aunt Claire?
She'll come from San Bernardino to take care of us. What happened?
Ed. All right. You have to know the truth. Your father did something that...
He's in rehab. You can't go in there.
What did you do, Miller?
Sheriff Reyes.
That's me. What the hell did you do? Dr. Lomas?
That's me.
Oh, sorry. Should, I have to talk to Mr. Miller. Could you wait outside just a minute?
I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but Mr. Miller is my patient. Whatever you need to tell him, it will be in front of me.
I understand your predicament, Doctor. But it's serious. I wouldn't be asking you if...
I understand your predicament as well, Sheriff. You barged into my patient's room without permission. What's so urgent? As you know, Mr. Miller is unable to walk. I don't think he'll run off while you're waiting.
I know this might seem, irregular, but, if I could just...
I don't care what it looks like. I'm not leaving this room.
Doctor.
Please.
Dr. Lomas. I'll take care of this. Please.
Thank you.
You don't like me, I don't like you. Let's get to the point.
Okay, Miller. 27 years ago, on Brody Canyon Bridge, your family...
No. No, no. No.
And now the exact same thing happens. And I'm supposed to believe it? We searched the car. No sign of a certain Faye or a baby.
The police academy isn't what it used to be.
Convince me. I'm sure you have their pictures on your phone, right?
It was the first freaking thing I checked when I woke up. All deleted.
How'd you
Sure.
delete them?
Describe her then. Height?
Average? 5'8"?
I wouldn't say that's average for a girl.
Ethnicity?
Caucasian. Very fair skin.
Blonde, brunette?
Practically silver. Shoulder length. Straight.
Eye color?
Light. Green.
So, how did it all happen?
Here we go again. I was sleeping. Faye woke me up. Jenny had a slight fever.
Jenny?
My daughter.
Jenny.
We got dressed to take her to the hospital. We got in the car, and that's it.
That's it.
I told you I don't remember.
Amnesia. Comes in handy sometimes, doesn't it? I suppose you know they ran some tests when you got to the hospital.
Enlighten me. What did they find?
Sedatives.
Do I look like someone who has trouble sleeping? I've been in bed for a week.
Antipsychotics.
I doubt that. Does Advil count?
Alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Well, according to the truck driver who saved you, you reeked of booze.
I hate this stuff. Can't even stand the smell.
Even an 18-year-old Durrell Special Reserve? It takes a lot of guts to commit suicide. Or maybe it takes the opposite. If that truck driver hadn't showed up, would you have done it?
No, I was getting down from the railing when he knocked me on the ground.
Had you met him before?
The truck driver? What are you suggesting? You had me confused for a minute there, Sheriff. I thought, how is this guy who's been out to get me since forever the only one who seems to believe Faye exists? But I get it now. I stopped counting the amount of times you pulled me over for a breath test. Now you finally have an excuse. You want to lock me up for a damn DUI? And if you can also peg involuntary manslaughter on me, all hail the sheriff.
Involuntary manslaughter?
You're gonna have a hard time proving anything else.
We'll see about that. You are good friends with the Franklins, aren't you?
What? What have they got to do with any of this?
Do you and Samuel Franklin go fishing a lot?
Is that a crime?
Huh. You barely have any friends. Him, I'd say he had, what, none?
I don't know. A few years ago, I went for a walk in the woods. He was fishing. I spooked his fish. He ended up showing me the ropes. We go down to the river every once in a while now. Or he just stops by when he's bored. Just your average boy meets old guy story.
Do you have a gun permit?
I'm a writer. The pen is mightier than the sword and all that crap.
Then, what's that Glock 19 doing in your glove compartment, huh?
What are you talking about? Are you messing with the little sanity I have left?
How do you get along with Esther Franklin?
We were close when I was a kid, but that ended when I went to San Bernardino with Aunt Claire. When I came back about 9 years ago, we started to reconnect. She still cares about me, for some reason. All right. That's it. What's going on?
Mr. Franklin is missing. Samuel Franklin died from a bullet to the head. The same day, you almost killed yourself.
No. 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 No.
Good news, there are fingerprints on the gun. The bad news, we don't have Miller's fingerprints in our system. Get his fingerprints. Doorknob. Maybe something.
Looks like he wasn't lying about this. Too many people have touched it. And Miller's probably the only one who hasn't.
Yeah, maybe.
Miller.
What am I, Sheriff? A lunatic? A murderer?
Right now, you're just a suspect. We'll see what happens.
What about Esther? We have to find her.
A search party is all set for this afternoon. We'll find her.
And I can't even help. Fucking Vertigo.
So, what am I missing here? That's cool, built in. Okay.
No. If Miller has seen any detective movies, he'll know what I'm trying to do, especially being a writer. Too risky. He's right there, and it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What if I handed it to him with some excuse to look at something? Maybe a picture of this Faye. What did he say she looked like? There's something I want you to see. You could be a huge help. This was just sent to me. She was seen around the park. Is it Faye?
She was blonde and had green eyes, but no.
Zoom in. Look at the details. Maybe she was wearing a fake nose or something.
No. Sorry, but no. Hey, Sheriff. Find Esther.
By the way, we found your cap in the ravine.
What cap?
The one with the stars and stripes?
No. Please, stop. Thanks for what you did before. For confronting the sheriff.
Oh, yeah, I just paused for a second.
Are you all right?
You know I'm not. Please help me. When the sheriff walked in, you were about to tell me something. Don't leave me hanging.
I'm still missing a piece of the puzzle. Just one. Give me that piece and I'll tell you everything without the fear of hurting you anymore. Before your childhood accident, or days, maybe weeks earlier, if that's what I think it is, something your father told you about your mother, or the other way around. Something that made you take sides.
I think I might have something for you. I think. Yeah. It was the weekend before the accident. I was completely obsessed with his sea shanty. Well, more than the actual shanty, I had a thing with this verse. I don't even know why.
What verse was it? What did it say?
I would play the same verse over and over.
Why that particular verse?
I don't know. The truth is, I've always liked the word foul.
Special Agent Miller, I have an extremely important mission for you.
Dad, I was about to check on Jenny.
Relax, Agent Miller. The First Lady's on it. As you may well know, we're in the midst of a Cold War with our worst enemy.
The Thousand Sucker Kraken.
Forget those fantasies, Miller. This is serious. I'm talking about the darned KGB. Several of their agents have placed 3 nuclear bombs in one of our top secret submarine bases.
I'll go defuse them myself on my pirate ship, sir.
Nonsense. Only an agent with my experience and training can succeed under these circumstances.
But didn't you say you had a mission for me?
And I do, Special Agent Miller.
And that it was super important?
And it is, Special Agent Miller. How important do you think it is to protect the First Lady?
extremely important, sir.
I couldn't have said it better myself. You're such a darn genius, Miller. You'll make a fine major. Nothing is more important than the First Lady.
And who are we protecting her from, sir?
That's what we need to find out. Precisely that. There's a double agent among us. A traitor. While I'm away on my mission at the top secret submarine base, and I deactivate 1, 2, even 3 bombs, you will become the First Lady's shadow. Follow her wherever she goes, but keep a low profile. Make sure to document any suspicious activity that might help us identify the traitor. And remember, it could be someone close to the First Lady.
Sir, yes, sir.
Good luck, future Major Miller. The country's in your hands.
He's got to spy on his mom for his dad.
Where's the other one?
Blue one.
It's okay, sweetie.
Lieutenant Flanagan, do you copy? I do, sir, just like you ordered. Do you have a visual of the presidential suite? Loud and clear, sir. Good. Let me know when she exits and heads towards the conference center. I can't risk her seeing me. Darn it, Flanagan. I told you to inform me if she left the presidential suite. Oh, did she leave? She's in the dining hall. Follow her and hide.
Claire, how are you? No, your brother just left to get groceries. Oh, she's just precious. Yes, she gets plenty of air. I'm making dinner now, but in about 15 minutes I'll take her outside and we'll go to the lookout by the lake. Yes, the lake that's by my house. How would that be dangerous? Don't worry, I won't let her get close to the railing. We'll just sit on a bench. Okay, I'll definitely tell him you called when he gets back.
I have a feeling things are about to get dirty around here. Flanagan, I told you to search the presidential suite for microphones, didn't I? And so I did, sir. But there weren't any. Do me a favor. Schedule an appointment with the CIA eye doctor, will you? Yes, sir. For who? Just do it.
Oh, there's plenty I haven't played. I have Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, and they were really popular back like maybe 10 years ago. I've never played them though. Do you have any recommendations?
There's still something missing.
Why do they keep showing that? It's like there's nothing I can do. Just look at it.
Jenny!
No!
My little sweet pea! Come on, sweetie. Time to wakey wakey. Who wants to go see the lake views? Come on, don't be a little sleepyhead. Or your Aunt Claire will never let us hear the end of it. You'll see. It's such a beautiful day out there. And when we get back, you'll have your bottle. You like that, don't you?
Close call.
I don't.
Sir, I scheduled that appointment with the eye doctor. Okay. All right. Good flanking. Yeah. Always glad to help, sir. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. I swear, I don't know why certain people are even born. Are you following the First Lady, sir? Not yet. I need my camo helmet first, but I can't find it. Oh, I washed it for you, sir. I left it in the hangar. By the tanks and motorcycles.
So the garage.
Flawless design brought to you by our chief engineer, Captain Samuel Franklin. Although, why is there no jungle camouflage on my jungle camouflage helmet, Flanagan? I removed it, sir. It was not aerodynamic, sir. Another great fix by our chief engineer, Captain Samuel Franklin. Any updates on the First Lady's position, Flanagan? She crossed the Yellow Flowers track, and she's now in the lookout.
What am I doing? Try to blend in, follow her at a safe distance, take pictures. Oh, it's up there. Okay, I see.
No, wait. Yes, sir? The double agent is manipulating the First Lady. She's setting us up. Sir? She stole a microchip from my safe and is accusing me of leaving it for the KGB to find, and the First Lady's buying it. Now, if that's not suspicious activity.
Gotcha. I'll definitely look into them. Sorry. I burped.
Well, and that's all, I guess. Shall we?
I've had enough. You hear me? Enough.
You've had enough. You've had enough.
I've had enough of you and that fucking novel.
Well, I'm fucking done with all your shit. Your
I hate you.
contradictions.
I can't stand you.
How do you have the nerve to say that? The fucking nerve!
Do you hear yourself when you talk?
Oh, I should have left you years ago, bitch.
This is fucked up, John. This is fucked up.
Fuck you! You know what? Fuck you!
You son of a bitch.
I think it's inappropriate to be arguing like that with your kids around.
Lieutenant Flanagan, we have a new mission. A KGB agent has infiltrated the presidential palace with a single goal: to drive a wedge between the president and the First Lady, putting an end to a vital, long-standing alliance. But we won't let the KGB get away with it. We will unmask the traitor and save our nation.
I know you found the missing figurine after all.
Mom will give it to me later. She'll be a bit angry.
You weren't obsessed with an entire verse, were you? Only with one sentence. Leave her, Johnny. leave her.
Maybe.
Why don't you trust your sister, Jenny?
Because she takes up all of Mom's attention, and then she can't be with me or with Dad, and then Dad gets mad.
Oh.
What did you think when the police officer arrived, Eddie?
That he was going to arrest someone for misbehaving. Yeah. Or I don't know.
Okay. Go over here.
Why are you taking those pictures, Ed?
Because things just used to be better.
What did you think right there, Eddie?
That Jenny isn't bad. It's the police officer that's bad.
How did Jenny get a hold of that figurine?
Sometimes Dad sleeps in Mom and Dad's room in the morning or in the afternoon. And Mom comes and changes Jenny's diaper on my bed. So I go outside to play.
What? It can't be that bad. So, you are going to tell me now, right?
You've been repressing and twisting your own memories since... Your father was not the person you remember. At some point, when you were little, he became obsessed. He got lost. He started drinking.
But why did I do it? Jenny.
Plenty of older brothers feel jealous of their siblings. It's normal. It would have passed.
It was all my fault.
No, it wasn't.
The picture. If I hadn't...
The same thing would have happened. Sooner or later, your dad would have found out. And instead of an accident, it would have been a slap, or a beating, or a push, or a knife.
And what good does knowing do me?
You've been carrying that guilt for years, building a prison of fake memories just to hide it. From yourself, from everyone. And it's been gnawing at you. But you need to let it go.
Okay, so we completed his 4th therapy session. Let's see.
Not today.
She said new phone. Who dis? Guessing it's Ed, maybe?
Oh, Ed. You're the most loyal person I've ever met.
Doctor? It's Sheriff Reyes.
Buster Flanagan was walking with his hands in his pockets and his eyes on the pavement, on the hunt for a crevice to stumble over.
Doctor, sorry to bother you this late, but...
Don't worry. It's not a problem.
I sent you a few messages on the way, but...
Ah, it was you. Are you feeling all right, Sheriff?
It's late, I know. We were looking for Esther Franklin until just now.
Did you find anything?
There's still hope. I'm sorry about this morning. And you know I don't want to put your career on the line, but... I'd really like you to know what I found out about Ed Miller. There's a really pretty lookout near here. we could discuss this. I'm telling you, it's bad news. The gun, the bottle, his connection to the Franklins, the whole implausible story about the... Like I was saying, there are too many signs, huh? I'm not saying he's guilty, it's just... It's hard to see it any other way. Don't you think, Doctor?
There's one just like it in my favorite movie.
I can't say I'm a movie buff myself.
It's amazing to think the tree was born here, that it died here, and that we've only been here about this much. Here, no, a year later, I was at a protest march. The police charged us. I fell.
LA, right? Did they crush you?
3 knee operations. What were you doing at the time?
I don't know. Patrol during the day to make a buck, study at night to be a sheriff.
I was born about here. You?
About the same.
What were you doing that day? Do you remember?
Sure. I woke up at 6:30, like I do every day. Turned on the radio while I shaved, and the second plane had just hit. I remember looking in the mirror, not recognizing myself, not my face, my hands, my bathroom. None of it.
I took care of people with similar symptoms during those weeks.
"2016. I became sheriff.
Congratulations.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
2016. All right. I didn't know what I was getting myself into either.
Did you become sheriff too?
I fell in love.
Ah, damn. Of course. Sorry. I have to insist. I know Miller is hiding something. He's lying.
To lie, you have to be aware that you're lying.
Nice one. But Miller knows exactly what he's doing.
He only has trouble remembering certain things that you do remember.
I don't understand.
Considering your past, you can't exactly be impartial.
Excuse me?
Your romance with Ed's mother? In the early 90s, you did a little more than just work and study to be sheriff.
How did you find out? Through Miller? How did he... Did Maddie tell him?
He saw you together, but buried that memory until today.
We were inseparable as kids. I spent more time at her house, the one you've been to, than my own. In high school, everyone thought we were dating. Then, she went to school in San Francisco. We'd meet up some weekends. Until one summer, she came back arm in arm with John Miller. We didn't see each other for years. It would have been 5 or 6 when we ran into each other and started meeting. A coffee, a walk, dinner, a motel. Later, pregnant with Jenny, she distanced herself from me. I thought the girl had helped her marriage, that she was happy. Fucking happiness. She's a beautiful girl.
Isn't she? Beautiful and a bottomless pit. You'd gobble your mummy right up, wouldn't you? Thanks for coming after all this time. How have you been?
I've really missed you.
I'm sorry. I didn't want Jenny to grow up in a broken home. Or Eddie.
I understood back then, and I still do. You owe it to your kids.
I felt guilty. John deserved a chance. I thought the baby... I was wrong.
Is he still drinking?
He's burying me alive.
What did he do? If he touched a single hair... Report him, and I'll make sure you get a restraining order.
I'm going to leave him. I'm gonna tell him next week.
It's your decision, but be careful. He could get physical.
I have to tell him. I can't just take his son away from him without at least... Jenny is yours. Take her.
Aw.
See? She has your eyes.
And he... doesn't suspect anything?
Since the very beginning.
She's got something in her hand.
Oh, get it, will you? Gently. Oh, Eddie. He leaves stuff everywhere.
How do you know she's not...
John's? You've never tried to sleep with someone after you've downed a bottle of whiskey, have you?
Well...
What am I saying? You're ready for water after half a beer.
Come with me. The 3 of you.
Let's take it slowly. I can't risk custody.
That was the last time I saw them alive.
Was it you who found them?
I wanted to kill that son of a bitch, but he took that away from me too.
Yeah. It's pretty good so far. It's very emotional. A lot of depth. It's got a good story.
Nick, no!
Wait a second. What? That he's alive.
What went through your mind in that moment? Why did you move it away?
So it didn't happen. That was just like him imagining.
That's something I could only tell my psychiatrist.
Thanks.
Now, do you understand? John Miller was dangerous. His son is too. The same look in his eye. I'm worried about you.
I appreciate it, but I know how to take care of myself.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Part of my job is worrying about others. I just meant... Hold on. You believe him?
About what?
Faye?
Yes.
No. You're certain Faye isn't the figment of a writer's, a psychopath's imagination?
I'm not interfering in your job, Sheriff. Don't interfere in mine. Throughout my career, I've met a great deal of psychopaths. And believe me, when I know someone, I really know them. If there is a psychopath in this story, it's not Ed Miller.
The wound. Certain Okay. Self-mutilation is the gentlest form of violence for others. Hold on. Oh, we're back to Faye. Name is. But since we hit the 2 hour mark, wait, did we? Yeah, we hit the 2 hour mark. I'm gonna end it for today. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope everyone takes care, and I hope they have a great day or night wherever they are. So yeah, the story is really fucking on. I don't know. Um, I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. But yeah, it's interesting. So I'm going to end it there, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Bye.